If you saw my video on buying an XC30 and selling my Porsche Taycan to make more relevant content for more people because of the change in the global situation the past few years due to higher interest rates, higher inflation rates, and people overall having less interest in more expensive electric cars, I thought I would, get a car that's more relevant for more people, thus the Volvo XC30. So if you're interested in that topic, go and check that video out. It will be linked in the description box down below. But at the end of that video, I talked about briefly doing a large epic road trip from Oslo to Casablanca, Norway to Africa. Maybe I want to go to the Sahara Desert. Maybe I want to go from Norway to Asia, through Turkey over to Istanbul to the Asian part. Maybe it's possible to go further into Asia. I just don't know. But I was talking about doing that trip in a Polestar 2, the updated new facelifted version with the bigger battery pack, the more efficient electric motors. That was something I was thinking about doing this side of, well, New Year's. But because of that car being brand new and not being able to get my hands on the new version before next year, maybe January or February, I thought, well, okay, I could still do the trip in the model year 2024 Volvo C40, which is basically a Polestar 2 just in SUV shape. The same battery pack, same, new electric motors, a little less efficient because it is an SUV with more ground clearance, and maybe not as good route planning because of the infotainment system not being as fresh or as user-friendly as in that Polestar. In my opinion, it's still very, very good and based on the same, Android automotive operating system. I still think that this could be the best second choice. If not, maybe a Kia EV6. And I've talked to the people at Kia, which actually have their headquarters right here. And they basically greenlit me doing that trip or an epic road trip next month in a Kia EV6. So that would be cool. That would be great. My only reservation against that car is the route planning. But I've been told that they're going to do an update. So I don't know, maybe it's possible to get my hands on a car that has proper route planning because the cars I've driven thus far don't have proper route planning. But I think this actually would be the coolest car. Rear-wheel drive, maybe all-wheel drive if you want to go to the Sahara Desert. Maybe I want all-wheel drive, but going from Norway down through Sweden, down through Denmark, Germany, I think we're going to go through France, Spain, and Morocco next month. Maybe it is better to do it in a rear-wheel drive car. So these are the three cars I was thinking of that two of them I'm able to get my hands on, or at least one of them. Hopefully I haven't spoken to Volvo yet about loaning this car for a longer period, but I had this on loan for a week now, so I'm going to do, this video I'm doing here, I'm going to do a range test, long trip test, charging test, and my review, and they were able to loan me this car for a whole week, which is normal in the business, but Polestar wasn't able to loan anybody a car for a whole week, just like 2 or 3 days. So that, is testament to how much, requests there are on that car currently. This, I think, is more doable. This is actually more doable, and I love this car. This new updated car with the vapor gray paint color is a really, really nice spec. I would probably request to get a car on 19-inch wheels and not 20s, just for that added efficiency, because going through Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany isn't going to be a problem. I think France is going to be okay, and Spain, but going over to Morocco, that may be an issue because they don't have a lot of DC fast chargers there. They have Tesla chargers, but in Africa, they're not open. So I want to do an epic road trip in this. Maybe next month would be possible. 10,000 kilometers, 10 to 12 days. I'm just going to be driving, I'm not going to be seeing anything, but I want to maybe, like if I go to Casablanca, spend at least a day there to check out the city, and I've never been to Africa before. So that would be pretty cool. Why don't we take this car out on the road and I tell you why I want to do this trip, what I'm planning, in the future, the more immediate future and the more, far out future here on the channel, and why I want to drive this car. So as I said, I want to do with the Polestar 2 because that car is very popular here on the channel. It's updated, it has much better efficiency, and in my opinion, the best, if not one of the best route planners out there. This car is its cousin, same platform, same electric motors, same new battery pack, so all the new same updates. And the infotainment system, as I said, is related, but it's not the exact same. But this is like a close second best. Screen is a little bit small, 9.3 inches versus the 11 in that Polestar 2. And also, I was talking about the Kia EV6 because these three cars are the cars that have, you know, over time gotten most views on the channel over several videos. Like I've done a Hongxi EHS9 video that's gotten a lot of views. I've done, you know, a few e-tron videos, you know, the big SUV, but you know, Volvo C40, a lot of the videos get a lot of views. Volvo Polestar 2, most of the videos get a lot of views, and also Kia EV6. And I don't want to do a big road trip if people aren't gonna watch it, because it's gonna cost me a lot of money to go from Norway down to Casablanca just in charging, hotels, food, and I'm gonna have to try to sell this in also into the manufacturers. Like if we only get like 10,000 views for the whole trip, which we're gonna have more views than that because it's gonna be like 10 videos. But with my trip down to Germany and the Mercedes EQE SUV 43 AMG, that car isn't that popular on YouTube amongst people who watch electric car content. So those videos haven't gotten more than like 2,000 and 3,000 and 4,000 per video. But when I did the trip with the Polestar 2 years ago, those videos have gotten like 20 and 30,000 views, and that's more like it. Then it's motivating for me, because the worst thing for me is to go on a long road trip, you know, work 10, 12, 14 hours a day filming and editing and just, you know, pushing myself, and you're not watching it. So I want to, you know, be sure that it at least is a car that people are interested in, and that's why I thought about these three cars. But more specifically, like this is new. This is, I mean, model year 2024 with the 78 kilowatt hour battery pack, higher WLTP rate of range, new and more efficient electric motors with silicon carbide inverters. This car is just amazing to drive. Like after I picked this up today, I'm like, maybe I want to do it in this, and not even a Polestar 2 if I got my hands on one. Because this upright driving position, the more ground clearance, and just, you know, the comfort in this is better than in that Polestar 2. This is more softly sprung. Yes, we're going to go a lot on the motorway and longer distances, but you know, most of the trip isn't going to be on the Autobahn, right? So you don't need that top speed performance. This only does 180 kilometers an hour, and I think like through Germany, yeah, it would have been fun to have a faster car, but the rest of the trip, yeah, we're going to try to be efficient. So that's what I want to do in the immediate future. I also seem to take a trip to Finland, so Oslo, Stockholm, Helsinki, and then back through like Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Germany, and then back to Sweden, and then back to Oslo. I think that's going to be an epic road trip. Another road trip I want to do like from east to west in Europe. So maybe from Lisbon in Portugal to Budapest in Hungary, maybe further east, but you know, the charging network may be a little bit challenging. And I also want to do a trip across the UK, from like northern Scotland down to the south of England and back maybe. I mean, the UK compared to these other trips isn't very long, but I want to test out the charging network there, because people have been commenting for years on my channel like, oh, that's well and good, you know, traveling through Norway or Sweden or Denmark or Germany, but you got to come to the UK because our charging network sucks. Our chargers suck and they don't work. So I want to test that out. And also I want to go to the US, but this is next year. Visit my friend Kyle from Out of Spec Reviews. He's invited me over. Maybe I want to go to, I don't know, it's the LA Auto Show in January. So maybe I want to go in January. Let me know, guys, what you want me to do, what road trips you want to see first. The big one I want to do, because it's getting dark, it's getting cold here, I want to go to somewhere in Southern Europe or North Africa. Maybe we could just do, I don't know, we don't have to do Africa. We could do like south of Spain, we could do south of Italy, but if we're going to go to the south of Spain, that extra day or two, you know, down to Casablanca and back again, I think it's worth it, like for the content. So I want to do more, you know, epic road trips for the content, because you know, doing the range tests, long trip tests, charging tests, and reviews. A lot of people are interested in that, but I really want to try to grow the channel and reach out to new people who maybe didn't even, you know, consider an electric car, and me showing them that you can travel across continents. Maybe that will bring more people into the EV space, or at least make people curious. So let me know if there are any cool like video concepts, like series like this, because this, you know, 10-day trip or 12-day trip is going to be like 10 or 12 videos, right? Are there any other stuff I could do that you guys want to see here on the channel? Let me know down below. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below, and for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.